made in Kenya this December 6th at the Nyayo National Stadium. A Christmas family fun day like no other, featuring Bahati, Willie Paul, Daddy Owen, Fred Omondi and Chipukizi. Charges 200 bob per person.
To buy tickets through M-Ticketing, dial 1511.
So it's 20 days to Christmas, and as you can see, Eric is all good to get everybody into that mood, laughing it away into Christmas.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Karibu sana.
Asante
I
sana.
had my hand in there.
Mother Christmas.
Do not, Eric. I mean, oh.
Tutalipia nywele saloon.
Director.
I'm so glad that this is happening to Sophia.
It's coming.
Not
Wait,
to
don't
me.
celebrate too soon.
Direct.
Aww.
No.
No.
But
Like a Mother
Sophia,
Christmas.
Sophia is in trouble, and she decides to call the director, who is in a gallery far away.
Take away this shot.
You could have said Edith.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, that's quite cute.
This is not right. And we have Isindu as well. Yeah. How are ya?
I'm fine.
Habari ya masiku?
Nzuri sana.
Are you related to Shafi Weru in any way?
No.
You really look alike.
but yeah, he looks like Shafi. But I look like Obama. Are we related? Yes. Yes, we are.
So we'll get to talk about Untamed. That's happening tomorrow.
Tomorrow at the
I'm excited. We're giving out tickets. We need to tell people what they need to do before so that they can start tweeting away.
Yes, they need to tweet you.
And Edith.
Double tap you as well. They need to tell us what makes Christmas. Nini ni kama hakuna Christmas.
For some people, it's chapos.
For me, it's matching clothes.
I can buy that. I used to be
matching
so
clothes,
cute.
Yeah, matching clothes.
Oh, that is
For the whole family.
I know.
You have those pictures
And
when
you
you're
have to go
growing
and
up.
compare clothes with your cousins.
Yes.
And shopping was such a big deal.
That is quite wonderful, yeah. So the answers that will make us most nostalgic, or the answers that will make us laugh, or the ones which we think are creative, are the ones who will win these tickets to Eric Omondi's show, which is tomorrow. You don't want to miss out on that. And the way to do it is to submit your answers, to our Twitter handles. I am Edith_Kimani, and Sophia is simply Sophia with PH.
Yes,
Wanuna.
please.
Sophia Wanuna and Edith_Kimani. You'll be able to see the handles on your screens very soon. But right now, social media. Social media,
let's get to that and then we'll talk about Untamed. So we're just looking at some of those stories that have been trending online, what Kenyans have been talking about. Security, of course, big this past few days, and especially following the announcement by the president and the sacking of Lenku and Kimayo resigning. There's been so much that people have just gone on about. So this is one of the pics that we got from social media. Eric, this is now KDF going into Kismayo, Al-Shabaab
going into Kenya. Coming into Kenya.
Yes.
Al-Shabaab wamevaa skirt.
But I suppose this is a graphical representation of what people felt at the moment. I wonder if this is the same public sentiment at the moment, but especially coming right after the attack in Mandera that left 36 people dead. This is very expected from Kenya's Twitterati, as we like to call them.
Kenyans are very creative.
Yeah, Kenyans are very creative. And you know what's so interesting? Their turnaround time is ridiculous. As soon as any announcement is made, there are all these funny and hilarious things.
Kenyans, when we actually voted as the most active with our...
Who voted us?
We voted during the Nini. Someone tell. We've told the whole world. You try doing something, we tell you. We tell people. We have an army. We have on social media. We have an active army. We go to war. We attack. When you try doing anything to us, we come out as an army, and then we tell you. We've told South Africans, we told the Nigerians. We were about to tell Ugandans, we were like, please don't tell us. So we
usually tell each other.
We told CNN as well.
We told CNN.
Yeah, we told CNN. But who is this someone we are always asking to tell these people? We're like, someone tell, but who is this someone?
As in, we don't want to handle you. We're quite rough, yeah? So someone out there...
Mungu nisaidie nishikilie.
Ile madharau. Chukua huyu mtoto sasa. Someone tells
when you're both fighting someone, then you tell someone, akikatazeni huyu.
Someone hold me back.
Yes. But usually the person saying that, they're so freaked out, they're like, someone better just say something because, if this guy takes me on. Unajua utachapo, you're like, Edith. Mwambie, miss joke.
Mimi nishapigwa by the last time I fought I was beaten.
Because you look like the ones who would do that. Big Ted ako karibu na mwambia. Big Ted hebu mwambie because mimi nitamchapa. Hebu mwambie. Nitamchapa. Big Ted hebu mwambie. And then Big Ted anakuwaste. I won't chop it.
I would love to see that fight actually between Eric Omondi and anyone, even me. I bet I could beat you.
No, last time I fought was in class 4. That's a long time ago.
I'm pretty sure if we got into a fight.
Huh? Yes, demo class 8. Alikuwa class 8.
Mlipigania nini sasa?
Nilikuwa nimechapa best yake. So nilikuwa napita nikakanyaga best yake. Akasema mkanyage tena. You know those fights you're fighting, you know you've lost a fight when you're fighting and you're running.
So back to social media. Eric Omondi is a derailer.
Yes, there's that picture on the cashless matatu, the president and Bob Collymore. Myself in Azo. We should take a selfie right now.
Yes,
we need a stick perhaps to get everybody in there.
No, we will.
Oh, and who's... Oh, and then there is... Raila Odinga.
Sasa baba anafanya nini?
Sasa baba.
The court leader,
Sasa hapo mbele.
Sikuwa nimeona hiyo.
Hiyo picha unaonaje?
Iko chonjo. Iko chonjo.
Iko chonjo. The president amesmile.
Hapo mbele.
Pesa hapo mbele watungwes. There was also a lot with Alolenku, you know, the press
oh yeah, conference. I mean, we are taught to not laugh at anyone's misery, but that is what we seem to do best. Yes. So the next picture we're about to see is a visual representation of how Lenku was watching the press conference. The press conference.
Mimi watu wabaya sana.
Sasa unasema sisi ama the creative people.
They are just sisi tuna Lenku moja najua. Huyu ni ule Lenku. Baada kuna wengine alikuwa anaambiwa na ule mtu wa Hell's Kitchen. Ile chef anamwambia,
where the hell?
Get back.
Chef Ramsey.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's just one of those visual representations.
Let's take them back to back. Yes, there's another.
There's another one as well.
Keep them going.
So for the next one, the caption was, "I've not been fired. Hotels need me this December." And that's the next picture that we're going to look at. So social media very active and vibrant on this issue of both Lenku and Kimayo, but they seem to be more soft towards Kimayo. I haven't seen that many memes on Kimayo.
Because he's not as vocal as Lenku was. Yeah? You know, he rarely spoke, and when he didn't speak at the height of things. You know, Lenku would always speak just immediately after Westgate and give us the wrong information anyway. And
saying inconsequential number of people.
Yes, he's an easier target.
So we're missing out on the really bad Photoshop action that's happening on my TV screens.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so anyway, the caption for this is the one, actually this is a different one. How Uhuru removed Lenku from office. I mean, Kenyans are hilarious. And then we have another one now depicting Kimayo. And this one says, Kimayo to Al-Shabaab. Amanda Sieke. And this is referring to Westgate. Do you remember what happened?
Yes. Yes, I remember.
Yeah, so
Amanda Sieke.
That's supposed to be siege, Amanda?
Yeah, it's supposed to be siege because right after the...
Siege.
Yeah, he said Siege in one of his press briefings. Yeah. He said there's a Siege at Westgate and people have never forgiven him. I wonder how long, for how many years he will pay for these mistakes. Kenyans are not very forgiving.
They're not.
Forgiving and never forget.
We forget very quickly, but we just don't forgive.
We don't forgive.
Yeah, we move on very quickly.
Yes, we do. We move on.
So remember the press conference when Lenku came out and said, and that red line has been crossed.
We are drawing the line.
Sasa amechora.
Yeah, and then there's another one. I feel really terrible now. To a different issue completely.
Yes.
Ugandan dads after the killer maids incident. First of all, this story was nothing to laugh about.
Nothing at all.
Nothing to laugh about.
Do you see anything to smile about?
Look at that. Look at that.
Now that the men, you know, with the kids, lazima sa everyone achangamke.
Kila mtu lazima achangamke.
Yeah. You see yourself doing such a thing? Unajiona ukibeba mtoto hivyo?
Mimi nitafanya hivyo.
Hii story.
Very important.
What is important?
Is that the Ugandan flag that the baby is wrapped with?
Yes.
Do you think that was photoshopped or you think that was actually...
No, that's an actual photo. But that's not the dad to that.
Yeah, and there's one more. When Lewis come to Nairobi for the first time? Well, ulikuja the first time. Ulifanya aje?
Siwezi kumbuka kitambo.
Ukuja kama wa boys tunataka kuona sai.
Nakumbuka tu.
Chips mbili na kuku ni ngapi?
Chips mbili.
Chips mbili na kuku ni ngapi? Ka
kuku ni yote.
Chips mbili na kuku ni ngapi?
That one is quite funny.
Kama kuku.
I know, like, we've got you covered on the chicken part. What una fix you preparing it?
Any fun?
And so that's what's been trending on social media.
Yes, that is
in
what
the last week
has been trending. Interesting stuff. So now that umenivalisha hii Eric.
Yeah.
Untamed.
Untamed. It's happening tomorrow at the Nyayo National Stadium. We'll be having...
No. Let's go a step back. There are people who don't even know what Untamed is.
Untamed is a series of comedy events by Eric Omondi. The initial Untamed, the two, this is the third one, was 1.5 hours of non-stop comedy. Unakuja unakaa, unakuja drink yako, from the word go, from start to end. It's 1.5 hours of laughter, galon, non-stop. So we did the first one in March, the second one we did in August, I think. And the third one is now a family event because this is December and it's Christmas time.
But it's still called Untamed.
And Eric Omondi Untamed 3 is presenting Christmas made in Kenya. We are reminding Kenyans what Christmas means, or rather meant for them, because most of them have forgotten. Squeezy Christmas often on the coast, Russia, what we do Shago. But we're reminding Kenyans what Christmas used to be or means to them. That is chicken, chapati. Chapati was reserved for Christmas. Soda was reserved for Christmas.
I know.
The only time we kunywa soda was 2 times in a year. Christmas, ama ukiwa mgonjwa. Full stop.
Kuna soda?
Mimi kuna soda kwa mgonjwa, Fanta orange. Ukiuliza daddy, mimi mgonjwa.
Soda.
But yes, soda. Ndio nakunywa soda.
I think the reasoning was just to increase the blood sugar.
Yeah.
And so they decided it's a cure for everything. Kama you have a headache, soda.
Soda.
Yeah, if you're feeling a bit nauseous, soda.
Yeah.
So we're basically reminding Kenyans what Christmas is. Kutakuwa na kuku huko, kama hiyo tumeona huko Mluya. Kuku haijakufa. Sasa unafuata kuku yako mwenyewe, unaishika, unafanya venye unataka. But we'll have Daddy Owen in the house. We'll have Willie Paul, Bahati will be in the house. Isindu, this guy, you'll watch his song just now. Watch out for this guy.
Yeah.
Watch this space.
Genius tuweke hiyo wimbo tayari tu.
Yeah, so as Genius is preparing that song, Isindu, what sort of music do you do? Who are you? Introduce yourself to the Kenyans.
Yeah, I'm Isindu. I'm a gospel musician. Napenda Mungu na nimeokoka na Yesu ni Bwana.
Amen.
Yeah, nafanya zouk. Yeah, African music.
What's zouk is now like a sub branch of African music.
Yeah.
Okay. And so how are you teaming up with this crazy man over here? How do you guys know each other? How did he approach you? A gospel artist at a comedy show? That sounds unusual.
He's the man who discovered me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
He's the guy who discovered me. He saw the talent in me, and he's the only person who believed in me.
No,
and I thank God for him.
I want you to give me details. When people say Eric Omondi discovered me, kwani ulikuwa umeketi tu kwa kona and then he's like, you?
How did it happen?
Unatoka watu wako.
Nilikuwa mimi nimelelewa Kibich, nimetoka Kibira hapo mahali DC. Those are day nilikuwa nafanya tu shows hapo Kibira hivyo. So one day when I met Eric and I was singing and yuko Kibera. So he saw me kanambia uko na talent Buddha, endelea hivyo. And from there akienda mali ananiambia kuja wewe ndio uimbe ile wimbo wako moja ile. So I sang that song, nikaimba, but in that process for around 6 years alikuwa nani pole tu. For 6 years tumejuana pamoja, tumekuwa pamoja. Amekuwa kinimentor pole tukienda kwa events and introduce ananiambia watch out for this place, this is the next group award winner nini na perform na gain hiyo confidence nini. So from there I realize now he's okay. Now from there akaanza kupeleka vitu the next level, kuniintroduce kwa watu Sauti Sol. So nikienduko nikiimba Sauti Sol, Isindu wezi imba hivi. I'm from Sauti Academy also, wamechangia Sauti Sol, wamechangia after Eric kufanyia process. So akasema it's time now uanze kuit studio, so acha kuimbia ngoma moja. So he took me to Sauti Sol, akaambia huyu kijana tumfanyaje? Mimi ndalipa bili za studio, nyinyi mtamsaidiaje? Then from there Sauti Sol akasema Eric wewe tuachie hiyo part nyingine.
So how does it feel to have been mentored by someone who is so elevated in the entertainment scene? I'm not talking about you.
It's still nice, as in ni poa. Every time he used to tell me ni process bro, so tulia, time itafika, vitu zitaanza kuhappen.
Na kuna mtu ananiambia hapa, you are destined for greatness because Isindu apparently in Luya means quail.
Quail, yes.
So you were a bird that was different from the get-go.
Yeah.
So Eric, is this something that you do, grooming young talent? Because you grew in front of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So are we going to see new and upcoming comedians?
Yes, there are 3 of them performing tomorrow. We called out, we asked people to come and showcase their comic talent for a chance to help me host tomorrow's show. So we have 3 new talents that we got from last Wednesday. We are doing it at G-Sky. So I was mentored by Churchill. Like just the same story is Hindu as Nini, as told you. Is just flip it. It's just the same story with me and Churchill.
So you also
naishi Kibera boda.
Umeka kwa kona.
Nilikuwa naishi huko nini? Place naitwaje? Ukipita Runda. Okay, usipita Runda, baki tu hapo Runda. Anyway, I was mentored by Churchill. He saw me when I was in school with her. She was a fresh girl. Fresh. I was in 3rd year. I was in 2nd year, then I met Churchill. And he saw talent in me, gave me the opportunity, gave me the stage, and that's why I'm sitting here today. So I also thought, you know what, why not give other guys a chance also to come up? Yeah, it's a blessing to do that. So right now, ako kwa mkono ya BN, rather Sauti Sol. Yeah, this song was written by BN. It's an amazing song, produced by Still Alive, the best audio producer, and we have a video by Samidi, again the best, the Groove Award winner for the best video, Genius anajua hiyo. So I think our industry, if we tutaenda mbali kama tuna kuuzana, and that's why Tanzania wako penye wako. There's a lot of mentorship, there's a lot of space that people create here. So me I'm happy for him, yeah, and I can tell you for sure that you guys will be proud that mtakuwa nasema huyu Sindu akianza alikuja kwa show akaenda kushinda hizo machandelo hizo za nini.
Amen.
Amen. Stuff.
Thank you.
Ilichukua how long kufanya hiyo?
Kwa studio.
No, the whole shooting of the video.
The shooting of the video ilichukua the whole day. Kurecord audio ilichukua 1 hour.
Wow. 1 hour.
Create song tulikuwa tuna write na BN of Sauti Sol. Naambia fanya hivi, andika hivi na hivi, ilichukua 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Eric, I'm hearing, you know, you were on the phone, you were saying, yeah, I'm on KTN, watch Sindu. And just now you were really pushing us. You're like, yeah, this is my guy, Sindu, you should see him. Are you very passionate about grooming talent? And how do you identify the person that you're going to mentor? Because I'm sure there are lots of people out there who would die to get a chance to be mentored by you.
I'm extremely passionate about discovering and nurturing talent. Yeah. And I'm very honest with people. If you're not funny, you can't be a comedian. If you don't have a voice, you can't sing. Because there are people who come and they want you to nurture them. Simariko maze, unjua mfanya comedy. Buda, mfanya comedy. Sasa nataka tu nikuja hapo maze introduce, then you don't have it. If you don't have it, you don't have it. But once I spot talent, I would love to nurture it, and that's what we're doing with this Sindu and many other people. My name is comedy, yeah, but him is like a small bro to me.
Yeah.
So also, I'm not a musician, but I give him the chance and the space
and connecting with the people best help him.
Best, yeah.
Okay. I want to ask a serious question now, because I'm seeing that in all of your events, you always incorporate other artists, and you also have huge corporate backing. So as a business, how have you managed to sustain laughing as a business, making other people laugh?
You laughing, making other people laugh is easy, and again not very easy. You need to be very strategic. You need to be fresh. You need to be current. You need to be, huwezi kuanza kusema jokes za nini. what happened last year but one. Huwezi kuanza kuleta jokes za US elections that to wait. Yeah. So they have to be current. Right now tunaongea juu ya Lenku. Yeah. It's and you have to create people love to laugh at themselves and the things that are happening to them at that particular point in time. Yeah. So the secret is to be fresh, to be current, which is the same thing, and also to be creative.
Is that what, when you started doing this Untamed, this is the third one?
Yes.
For you, did you feel Churchill had become the show that is, had become too small for you?
Not
You needed to, expand? I know you had a show earlier. Remember the Hawaiiuni? What lessons have you learned in coming to this point? What is it for you, what you're doing now, the Untamed? Is it trying to get this new direction for yourself?
Churchill is more than a mentor. He's like my dad. Yeah. And I feel naturally that when you get a child, like a boy child, it gets to a point they have to wakimaliza from 4 high school, they need to leave the house and even look for a wife, watafute nyumba. Yeah. So I felt like I've been on Churchill show 2, 8, 2, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Those are 6 years. I feel like a 42-year-old man who lives with a mother. Yeah? People will come and say, when is she gonna mamaki? And he has devoos. And you need to move. Kama ila advert, ila kuhama. That guy is called
Utahama lini?
That junior guy. I felt like Utahama lini because I've lived with my dad for too long. I need to get out there and get a house of my own, and get a family of my own, and create space for people like my bro Fred Omondi. There's Chipukizi, there's Sleeping, Karis, Njoro. You see now Njoro is now shining. Amechukua ile pati ya Omondi, amekujanga last pale and now gajua nini Kiambu and Karen. So if I didn't leave, there's a day I walked into the studio, into the editing suite for Churchill show, and I found the editor with the director, and they already put my part. The Omondi comes last, pale mwisho. So they had two comedians, and they were really stressed. Like sasa tutoe nani, tuweke nani. Huyu alikuwa more funny. Apato alikuwa funny wote. So I didn't even speak. And that day I don't think I even did much. I came in, played my clip, and played with the audience. I didn't even do stand-up. So I went back and thought, so I was eating up space for upcoming talents. Yeah. So then they finally cut one comedian out. He was not going to go on air. And even this second one, wakamkata kabisa ili create space for my clip. So I thought, no, I need to come out. So Kenanjoro can have time.
That's not very usual. Usually it's the other way around. You find the people who've been there, are trying to occupy as much space and airtime as possible. But I want to ask how your family is about this whole comedy business. When you began, you were not this composed. Ulikuwa unavaa dress kila mahali. Unafanya nyimbo na kajairo. Unavaa makeup.
My dress, my choice. But my family, my dad and mom, let me say they were very supportive, because my dad would always ask me, even from high school, even primary. I started comedy as early as when I was 5 years old. I was the family entertainer at dinner tables. I would make people laugh. I feel very uncomfortable when people are bored or quiet. So my dad would ask me, "Kwani amfanye drama this time?" So they would push me. But some people in my extended family don't approve of
your life choice.
Of my life choice, because of the money they spent in college and the Arambes they did. Like I was telling you about my auntie. Every time she comes into the country, she keeps asking me, "Eric," like recently she said, "Eric, I've not been in Canada for quite a while, but I'm told you graduated. Oh my God, congratulations!" I'm like, "Yeah, I did in 2010. You finally clear. So what do you do, Eric?" So I'm like, I do Churchill show. No, I know about that. What do you do? Like you're not doing
job.
Like what do you do? Yeah. But I want to say to every parent who's watching KTN this morning that talent pays. I'm the best example. Yeah, the Churchill is one of them, but he can speak for himself. I can speak for Omondi. Talent pays. I went to Daystar. I went to Kondele Primary School. Kisumu Boys, and I went to Daystar with Sophia. I graduated. I have my degree. I've not touched it yet. Nilichukua pale Daystar nikaeka itanisaidia. But right now I live on talent, and I can tell the parents who are watching and even those young people that talent pays and pays very well. Okay. So they should allow their children to nurture, to discover, nurture their talents. Education, of course, is very important. Yeah, if you mix the two, the sky is the limit. But it actually pays. And if my aunt is watching,
Any talent.
Any accomplishment.
Any talent.
So, Isindu, why should people come and watch you and Eric Omondi? There's so many things to do
on a Saturday in December.
Yeah, in December.
It's Christmas. They let them come. We share, we dance, we sing together. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To stress.
To try to stress. Tujibambe.
Okay. So Umsana Jifanyanga, he's very serious sometimes when he's on TV, but what are the 3 most ridiculous things you've seen him do? Off the top of your head. He's already
unasema 3. Boy, yeye mwenyewe tu sasa achana na yeye. Yaani hatusiseme 3. Ako tu hivyo.
Hivi tu venye si mwana kwa TV.
Lakini boy mpoa. Yeah, ni boy mpoa sana. By there he's God fearing. Anapenda Mungu sana. Watu msikia tu akimwambia.
Your entire lineup is made up of gospel musicians. Size 8, Willie Paul, Movie, Sindu, Daddy Owen and Count.
That was quite a coincidence. We're not trying to get gospel artists. You're supposed to have Sauti Sol on. Then I think they have an event somewhere. But it worked well because Christmas.
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
So it's an all-day event before you go because our time is up. It's 9 to 5.
It's 9 to 5. It's 200 bob. It's 200 shillings.
At the gate to Kuja, 200 bob.
200 bob.
So there's all kinds of activities.
Yes.
Bouncing castle.
There's bouncing castle. Yeah. There's horse rides. There's
swimming.
There's swimming. There's camel. There's Daddy Owen. There's kuna vitu more.
It's a whole day
fun
activity.
Isindu watakuwa hapo. Bali kuna mwalimu wangu ananiwatch anaitwa Mr. Okuom.
Hello Mr. Okuom.
Mr. Okuom from Kisumu Boys. Alikuwa my music teacher. Alikuwa naimba kitambo. Joy to the world.
All right. Well, everybody there, you have it. We'll put more details on how you can collect 6 tickets you're giving away.
6 tickets, yeah.
Right. 6 tickets. So to the people who have been tweeting us, I'm just seeing my phone is exploding.
Yeah.
We will be getting in touch with you and we'll also let you know how you can collect your tickets. It's tomorrow, so we'll let you know by the end of the day. Don't worry about that. And you can also keep speaking to us at Edith_Kimani and at Sophia Wanuna.
Yes, who is
officially away on leave.
Yay! Well, I'll miss you guys, but yes, so Morning Express in your safe hands. We can shake on it.
Me and Eric Omondi are of the breed of muscles.
Next week
Oh, look, unaenda gym.
Nimeenda gym
na sasa your 6-pack, what happens to it?
Usifanye nianze kukusa usisola hapa.
It's pretty baby. Please, mcheze hiyo wimbo ya Sauti Sol as we leave so that he can just show us his muscles.
Yes, so thank you everybody. We'll see you next year.
Yeah,
we'll see you next year. Enjoy the show from Monday with Ed for the next 2 weeks, and the show will take a break. But yeah, let's stay in touch online. Enjoy your holidays. Be good. Keep safe. Go for Untamed 3 tomorrow at Nyayo Stadium. Have a lovely day.
Have a beautiful day. We'll see you on Monday for the rest of us.
Bye-bye.
Kali Jo DJ.
Oh yeah. Na 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 na.